What is up, you chess brainiacs? Welcome back to another video on the Full Strive YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be showing you three of the most unbelievably diabolical openings in the game of chess. The first one is called the Sodium Attack. Next, we're going to be playing the Grob Attack. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Grob. And then we're going to get into the Kadas Opening. So, to start it off, I wanted to give you all just a little brief history on all of these openings really quick. So the Sodium Attack starts with Knight A4, and the Sodium Attack earned its quirk. So I'm reading you a bit of a script here. I wrote a script for you guys. The Sodium Attack earned its quirky name from the chemical symbol for sodium, which is Na. Knight, in chess terms, or chess, I guess, terminology, starts with an N. And became known as a tongue-in-cheek opening rather than a serious weapon. It's mostly remembered as a curiosity of chess history, resurfacing in modern times as a meme among online players and streamers. I've seen Hikaru play this a bunch, I've seen Magnus Carlsen play this a bunch, and it's honestly just literally a meme opening. Next up we have the Grob Opening, which is going to be, so for the breakdown for that one, it is, the Grob Opening was brought to fame in the mid-1900s by Swiss master Henry Grob, who not only played it extensively in corresponding games, but also published a book devoted entirely to its study. Though never fully accepted by professionals, Grob's enthusiasm gave it a lasting place in opening lore. Yeah, bro created an opening and then just became a whole meme legacy. Kind of a sick flex, I'm not even gonna lie. Next up we have the Kadas Opening, and the breakdown for this one is the Kadas Opening was named after Hungarian player, I'm going to butcher this, Gabor Kadas in the 20th century. While it never gained mainstream popularity, it became a niche part of chess history, and it is remembered for its unorthodox style and its role in showcasing creativity outside the traditional opening canon. So these are the three openings that I'm going to be playing, and I'm going to be going through them one by one, and these are going to be it's going to be three blitz games with 2 seconds of added bonus time, and one of my mods in my Discord server was very generous and offered to be the dummy for this YouTube video. So with that being said, guys, let's get right into the video. Alright, so this is our first game, and we're playing the Sodium Attack, which starts with, it says Knight A3, I believe, right? Yeah, Knight A3. I think I said Knight A4 in the opening, but it's Knight A3. So the Sodium Attack opens with Knight A3, and then from here, I honestly could not even begin to tell you what to do. I personally have never played this opening in my entire life, and it is, like, quite literally, like I mentioned, a meme opening. But a bunch of top chess GMs and masters have played this opening many times. I'm going to move this pawn up so I can get my bishop into the game. That's my idea there, and also create a out for my queen. Obviously, my idea eventually here is to bring my bishop here, and now I can probably bring my bishop here and pin the knight to the king. That is my idea. If he ever slides his pawn, I always just snap take, because anytime you have phi and shadow pawns, which is where you move the pawn up one square to slide your bishop up a square, ideally you probably don't want to slide your bishop back. Now he slides his bishop up to negate the pin of the king, so that's a pretty decent move by my friend Super here. But I'm honestly just not even going to pay attention to it. I'm just going to move my knight up. I think that's okay. And yeah, we're on move 5, and just like I'm saying, this is the Sodium Attack. Oof. If anyone ever played this against me, I am like auto-resigning. If I ever see knight a4, it's just auto-resigns, because what the heck is this? Anyways, so now the bishop is x-raying my entire position here. The natural move for me that I first saw was here, but I feel like that looks weird, kind of. I kind of want to just move my knight here, and if he pushes this pawn, I just go here. Actually, no, if he pushes that pawn, I just castle. Yeah, so I'm thinking he's going to try and break the position now. This bishop needs to stay on this knight at all times as well. Very important that the bishop stays on that knight. Now, my opponent, Supra, pushes the pawn to g6, so now I'm going to go ahead and just castle, play cool, calm, collected chess. There is a massive x-ray vision now for the bishop coming on my rook, so I'm just going to go ahead and slide. Yeah, I'm going to slow my bishop up, just to essentially stop the x-ray vision here. So after this, I am honestly thinking, so my knight's in a weird spot too now, because I can't go here, here, or here. Probably the only retreating move I can play is like here eventually. I could potentially move this pawn forward too, but then I think he's going to just push, which is kind of annoying. But now I'm thinking I can just strike down the center, right? And then if he closes the position, that's honestly a little bit better for me, probably. Let's try it. I push the pawn, and if the pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes back, and then queen takes. And then I'm attacking the rook here, and I have a very powerful position. That does not, in fact, happen, though. He pushes the pawn now, closing down the entire position. Now I'm just going to send this pawn forward, because nothing... Like this is going to create, I don't want to say a pawn break, but if he takes my pawn here, I'm going to be able to take back with the knight, and then... Okay, so he doesn't take my pawn. Okay, thought he was going to take there. Good, I guess that's a good move there, Supra. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this pawn. Not too worried. Oh my gosh, and he takes with the knight. So now that hangs a pawn, but is there some kind of tactic here that I'm missing? I feel like there's got to be a tactic here. So I am a little bit lower on time as it stands. And Supra, by the way, is a very, very talented player, so I am not going to be taking him lightly. So let's go ahead and take the pawn here. And now I'm thinking the knight might go here, to which I'd probably respond with here, maybe? Try to attack the knight. Yeah, that move would lose a tempo. When you lose a tempo, it's where you move a piece forward, and your opponent, like, I guess that doesn't want a tempo, though, because it's when you move a piece forward, but you have to slide the piece back eventually, because your opponent attacks your piece, and you have to go back or whatever, but more on that later. Anyways, the knight now slides back, so I could take here. I honestly don't really feel like taking, though. I feel like it looks a little odd. So, actually, now I am going to take, because now I can just slide the knight here. Okay, and, okay, so now he has a massive battery coming in here. So we got to be very, very careful here now. I feel like my best move here, genuinely, is to pushing the pawn here. Now, when I push the pawn there, his queen can slide over, which is a little sus and scary, but I think that's okay. So I'm going to go there, and I want to eventually try and get here, too. I think he might move one of his rooks over here now to attack this pawn. So if he does that, that would make a little bit of sense. I'd honestly probably just slide my queen up one. Ooh, and that's a really good move from Supra. Jeez. Stopping my knight from attacking there. Alright, so let's go ahead and push this pawn now. Let's try and just close down the whole position. I have 3 pieces glaring at this pawn, so this pawn is covered currently as it stands. I will probably eventually have to do something about it, though. Perhaps. I honestly might slide my bishop over eventually, too. Attack the rook. Rook's going to have to move. Then maybe slide the rook here, maybe? No. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to go ahead and slide my bishop up to attack that. And I think that might be a bad move for my homie Supra, because he probably wanted to just go back at least like 1 or 2, probably just here and then get the rook over. But fortunately that's not the case. So now I'm going to go ahead and slide here. And now we're getting a little bit lower on time, so we're going to have to play a little bit faster here. It is 3 plus 2, so you get 2 seconds of bonus time every time I make a move. Now he is attacking my rook, so I'm going to go ahead and slide my rook over. Try and play it safe. Okay, and so now he's attacking my rook. Slide the rook over. This is getting a little spooky. You have to be careful. I think I can just slide the bishop back, though. I think that's fine. He has so many snipers in my position. Pew! Pew! Spooky, spooky. So let's see here. So what would his next move be? Maybe he might play a waiting move. He might play something like that. Or maybe he moves the bishop back. Ooh, he moves the bishop down there. So, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and slide the bishop down and attack his bishop. Try and get his bishop off that diagonal. And if he slides his queen down, I'm probably still going to take... Okay, so he doesn't slide the queen down. So I'm going to go ahead and push my pawn here now. And I'm thinking I could probably play here. Maybe? I don't know for sure. But this game's coming down to the wire here. So now the queen jumps in. So let's slide the bishop back. Ooh, gotta be careful though. There's a checkmate. How do I defend this? Let's go here. And then here. So we're blocking the bishop's x-ray at that pawn. Almost. Oh, that wouldn't have been... Actually, that would have been checkmate because the bishop's sniping this square. So we just gotta be a little careful. We gotta be a little careful. We're still doing just fine. We gotta be wise. Supra's now below me on time as it currently stands, so it's looking pretty promising. I'm going to go ahead and slide this pawn forward. And... Okay, so now I'm going to slide the queen over and try and get the knight here. Alright, so Supra now has 20 seconds on his clock. He is in the red. And just as a reminder, you get 2 seconds of bonus time every time you make a move. All right. Okay, so let's move the knight over. Now we're in a bit of a scramble. Slide the bishop up. I'm gonna go ahead and just take. Good. And my opponent takes the knight, so now I'm attacking here, and he misses it. Alright, now the rook slides over. I'm going to double up the rooks and go ahead and get rooks on the 7th rank. 7th ranked rooks are very, very powerful. Ooh, and then he blundered another pawn. Rip. Poor Supra. Now let's go ahead and head here. Try and further the attack and our interest in this position. And now this is going to be a forced mate. He's going to come down to check me with the rook. And there's no stopping checkmate here. Checkmate will be brewing here. And just, probably has one more move. And checkmate delivered on move 40. GG's to Supra. Thank you so much for being the dummy in this first game. And with that being said, guys, let's get into our second game. All right, let's get into our second weird opening game. So this next one is called the Grob. And the Grob opens up with G4. Now, keep in mind, the quickest checkmate ever. So if Super would have pushed his pawn here, if I slid my pawn up now, this would be a forced checkmate on move 3, by the way. Nothing can block me. Actually, I should probably keep moving so I don't get aborted from the game. So I'm going to go ahead and slide the bishop up. Now his bishop takes my pawn, and honestly, I don't really mind that too much. I'm going to go ahead and slide this pawn up now. And Super has a little bit of an advantage here as it currently stands. So let's see here. How do we expose Mr. Super in this position? So let's slide this pawn up one. I'm gonna try and go here. Actually, I'll probably go here. That's gonna be my idea here. Actually, now I can't because now the knight's being a brat. Okay, good move there by Supra. So, all right. So now he moves the knight there. I wonder if this is the best move on the board. I think that has to be, right? That's gotta be. That has to be the best move on the board. Defend the pawn here because if it takes. My knight's just going to take, and then the bishop takes, and then I take, so I would win material in that spot. So probably not the best. Oh, and by the way, this was the Grob Gambit. The Grob Gambit is crazy. All right. Actually, maybe that wasn't a good move, because now when I move here, my knights are kind of cooked. Yeah, I can still go here, though. Actually, it's just this knight that can't go here now. All right, so let's slide the knight. Let's slide the knight down now. Now we're going to try and go here. That was a Grob Gambit. I didn't even realize I played the Grob Gambit. Shout out Grob. Alright, so now his queen jumps in. I'm going to go ahead and slide my knight over here to block the queen's attack of my bishop. And just got to be very, very careful here so we don't blunder any pieces. Now, let's see here. Oh, I also forgot to change this. LOL. Grob opening. Sorry about that. We're on the Grob opening, not the sodium anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this bishop. I think taking the bishop is fine here. I think. Takes. Castle. And then I push this pawn. Yeah, it looks fine. Unless he takes here. That would be annoying. Actually, that might be the best move on the board. Arrgh. Can Super find it? He does. Good move from Supra. Good move. I gotta give kudos to my man. Now I'm gonna be down 2 pawns, which is just fantastic. Oh man, Super playing a dynamite performance here so far. I did get that bishop off the light squares though, so it's a little bit less scary currently. I also always preach to keep material on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and try and keep this knight on the board as best I can. And eventually probably try and get my queen or my rook over here. That's not a queen, that's a castle. Castles are called rooks in chess, fun fact if you didn't know that. So now he's attacking my piece here. And so now I needed to put another defender on this because his bishop's going to take. I'm going to take and he's going to take with check. So that is not an ideal situation that I would want to be in, personally. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Gosh dang it. Super playing lights out right now. I'm going to go here. I think that's the only move I can really play. Wait. Oh. Okay. So You know, it'd be really crazy. I can't even do that though, because if I take, I was thinking takes, queen takes, and then I sack the knight, or do a check, but the knight's just gonna take here. Good move from Supra. Good move. Good move. Kudos to bro. Slide up. I might be cooked here. Supra is just absolute dynamite right now. Actually, I might be able to go here. Now I might be able... Okay. So depending on... If he castles here, I could probably just take. Win a pawn. Actually, no, I can't, because now the queen can take. Ah! Okay. Well, that was short-lived. Let's go here now. See what he does after that. Just need to not blunder any pieces, ideally. Be very convenient. Alright, I need to get this bishop out. This bishop's kind of pissing me off. It's really blocked in. I need to castle. If I castle, his queen might be trapped. Almost. Ooh, but I don't want to get my queen trapped. Alright, let's go ahead and move the knight back now. Let's move the knight back. Now, if he slides his bishop down, I just take the knight. Yep, free knight. Awesome. Alright, so we're back in this. We're back in business. After a bit of a shaky start there, we collect the knight, and now we are up material. I only have 30 seconds on my clock, so I'm going to play a little bit faster here in this spot. So bear with me. Now, I'm currently attacking the rook. Eventually, I'm going to be able to get this rook down. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, am I cooked? Ah! Go here and then here. Let's see what Super does here now. Alright, when you get into low time control, it's good to just lock in and focus up. That's my best advice to you. You chess brainiacs. Alright, so slide the queen over. Now if this queen takes, I'm just going to snap take, as is what happens. So now I'm going to take here, I'm going to slide this bishop up, and I'm going to castle now. And we are A-okay in this position. Can also probably get my knight here, though, too. I wonder if I went here, and he takes, I take back, takes, I can just slide my king up. I think that actually might be just fine. Alright, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to slide my king up. Because why not? What do we have to lose? Alright, so now he's attacking my pawn. Bro, he's bullying my pawn. Now if he goes... Yeah, I think he has to take. Let's see here. Oh, so he pushes the pawn. Now the pawn's going to take. I can just slide my rook over, and the rook's just going to stop that from happening. Alright. Perfect. Now I can just take the bishop. And if the bishop slides forward, I can just go here. And we are A-okay, and we are going to win our second game with the Grob Opening. Granted, Supra's a little bit lower elo than me, but... Haven't been down playing the Grob Gambit, I'm not too upset. Let's take. Slide the rook down so he can't check me. I'm also threatening here. Let's push the pawn up. Let's take the pawn. Let's go here. Let's gambit a pawn and then try and get here. Actually, I probably could have just pushed. Yeah, I probably definitely could have just pushed. It's fine. Let's go here now. Not the easiest position to win here. Let's just rook over, my bishop's gonna take. Ooh, good find there. Alright, let's go here now. Ooh, we had a move here, could have gone here. Now he can probably check me and I can go here. Okay. Let's go here. Gosh dang it. Here. I have to sack now. Can we survive this? Any hope of survival? Super's gonna force me to a draw here. Gonna repeat? Yeah, I have to repeat moves here. And Super and I draw with Grob. What? That opening is crazy. G4 is just crazy to me. Wild. Absolutely wild. Alright guys, let's get into our third and final crazy chess opening. Alright, so now for our third and final weird opening. This opening starts, what is it? Check the notes real quick. H4! H4 is what this opening starts with. I hate it when people play this. I'm sorry. If you play this opening, you are scum. Scum of the earth. But I'm just going to try and turn this into a Sicilian. Okay, so that does turn into a Sicilian. This opened with the Kadas, by the way. So we're just going to roll with it. This is a Kadas turned Sicilian. But whatever. Tells you how much I know about this opening. This opening is kind of stupid, but whatever. Content, right? So we're going to move the bishop up to b5, attack the knight here. Now he pushes his pawn here, and so now this looks pretty basic to me as far as opening structure goes, so not too worried. I'm going to go ahead and push this pawn here, try and get the bishop a little bit of breathing room. Perhaps maybe go here too. Now I'm just going to take that pawn, and now he has double pawns. Okay, so now I'm going to attack this pawn here. He has to slide his queen down now to defend. And so... okay, so he slides his queen down to defend. I'm just going to go here, and also this pawn is now pinned, by the way. So I could probably do something like this too. I'm getting a little outside the box here. But knight covers here, so does the queen. Bishop will be x-raying my knight. I could probably just... okay, so now I can just play here. And he cannot take. Because like I said, the bishop is paying the pawn to the queen. And we're in business right now. Gosh darn it. I shouldn't have played, what was it, d4? Or e4? Yeah. Whatever. You get what you get sometimes. Alright, so I'm not even going to take yet. I'm going to go here. Because the pawn is still pinned to the queen, and the queen can't do anything. Like, this pawn cannot move, or else the queen will die. Executed by bishop. Death by bishop. Bro, imagine if someone actually died like that. Death by bishop. That'd be feral. And Super just blunders the queen on the next move. Rip Roni Supra. Rip Supra. Oh. Shout out Super for doing this game. I should say these 3 games. Supra played the dummy today. Big shout out to Supra. So, alright, let's go ahead and finish this game off now. He slides his knight in, and if I move my queen here, I will be losing this. So I'm going to go ahead and just slide my bishop down, play principal chess. And so now I'm going to go here. I'm going to attack his knight. I have a crazy sack here. Let's go here. If he takes with the knight, I'm just gonna sack the rook. What do we have to lose? Let's just start sacking pieces. Sacking pieces for glory. Well, now I got some stuff to think about. Let's go here. And now we're threatening checkmate. Now, if he takes his pawn, it's going to be checkmate in like 3 moves. Super cannot take that pawn. He needs to move his knight back here. Only move that saves the game. Or back there, that works too. Oh, but I can just sack. He sacks the rook! Unbelievable! Alright, that's enough. Push the pawn here, and checkmate will be brewing. There's nothing you can do to stop it. And on move 24, checkmate is delivered. Via queen sent down to h8 on the diagonal. Alrighty guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and tell me what your favorite opening is. If your favorite opening is one of these, please don't leave a like. I don't want your like. I want you to get away. I'm just kidding. If you play these openings for memes and fun, I think that is funny, and I would love to hear about it. Tell me in the comments down below, and also if you enjoy chess content, I highly recommend you subscribe. I upload these videos every single day, and you might find them very funny, very helpful, and very, 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 very unique in the chess community. Because I'm a new up-and-coming chess creator, and my goal is to bring you the best possible chess content while also helping people get more into the game that we all love. And also, we have a Discord server. Our Discord server link is going to be in the description down below, and all you gotta do is click that, hop in. We have chess tournaments daily checkmates, which is like a chess puzzle, but like checkmate instead, because checkmates are more fun, obviously. And what else do we have? We have a chess dojo. We have a chess rank system that is going to be coming soon, and a bunch of other awesome, fun learning tools that I think will really, really help you. And also, just being in a solid chess community is always very fun. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, I highly recommend you click that link in the description down below. And also, if you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy this video. This video was really fun to make, and I highly, highly recommend you check it out. Alrighty guys, and for the last time, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace.